How to reach your goals faster. As crossdressers or as transgender people, we have so many goals and dreams that we want to achieve, but we don't know how can we get there faster. So in this video, I'm going to cover something which has helped me in my life and something that can definitely help you if you also follow the strategy. If you want to achieve your goals or your dreams, what is it that you really need? You need to take action. You need to take action towards your goals and dreams. This is something pretty much we all understand. But what many of us who are still hesitant to start miss out is that in order for you to take action faster, you need information. Yes, you need a lot of information regarding the path that you have taken. So then the question is, how do we get information quickly? Because if you look at social media, there are so many people with so many videos, so much of information, and it becomes very difficult to understand who's right, who's wrong, whom to follow, whom not to follow. So instead of watching and gathering information purely from social media, there is another thing which you can do, and that is to read books. Yes, I understand that reading books is something which most of us are not very used to, because we grew up reading books that we did not want to read in school and colleges. But when it comes to our self-growth, when it comes to our personal development, we must read a lot of books. Why do you think books help? Reason number one, books give you information that other people have already collected in their entire life. People who are very successful, they have written many books, and their books are nothing but a collection of all the knowledge and experience that they have and are ready to share with us. So that is one of the reasons why you should definitely read books of people who are very successful, who have overcome many challenges in their lives, and you can definitely take a lot of learnings from their life through their books. Reason number two, their experiences may not be exactly what you are going through in your life, but there must be something that they have done which will resonate with your situation. For example, when I was reading a lot of books, I did not really find any book written by a transgender person, but I definitely found books written by people who have overcome fear and mental challenges and things like anxiety, depression and loneliness and all of that. So even though the situation of the author in his or her life was different, the internal challenge that that person faced was pretty much the same. So I could connect. And that is why, books became a very good source of information for me to not only understand myself, but also realize that, if I do the same things that this person has done, I will reach my goals and I will reach my dream life a lot faster. Reason number three, talking about reaching your goals faster, yes, if you read books and collect information, you will save a lot of time. There is a person named Patrick Bet-David who is a very big social media influencer and a very successful entrepreneur. He talks about the concept of overreading. Overreading basically means that you read so much that even if you don't retain all the information from the books that you have read, whatever little information your brain is able to retain, that itself is good enough for you to move ahead in life. Because when we read books, most of the times we may not remember everything that we have read. But if we continue to read books on a regular basis, we may retain some portion of it which may be way more powerful, way more informative than the information that we are currently carrying in our mind and our brain. So start reading more books, start reading at least 1 to 2 books a month, and you will see that over a period of 10 to 12 months, you would have gathered so much knowledge which will give you a lot of clarity in life regarding who you are and where you want to go in life. And pick up books from people who have done something similar that you want to do, or pick up books from people who are very successful in their life. because anyone who is very successful, be it any aspect of life, they have definitely gone through a lot of challenges. You can read books in the area of self development. You can read books which are on spirituality, where you can understand yourself, personal growth. These are areas that will definitely help you, as someone who is a transgender person, because most of the challenges that we face, most of the information that we lack is regarding self and regarding personal growth. Last but not the least, the most important aspect of reading books and collecting information is to start implementing them. When you read a book, or when you read about someone who has gone through something and you definitely learn something from that book or that person, start implementing those changes in your life. When I was diving into the area of understanding myself, I started reading books by Rhonda Byrne. She is an Australian author who has written several books, and one of her books, which was like a worldwide success, is called The Secret. So when I read that book, I could have just read that book and kept it aside, but instead I read that book. I learned what she has implemented in her life, and I started implementing those strategies in my life as well. 3 years ago, when I first read that book, my life was very different. Whereas today, fast forward 3 years, after implementing so many things from so many different books and teachers, my life has changed. And it is only because the information that I've gathered, I implemented all of that in my life. When you go about and start implementing these things that you're learning, it will be very difficult for you initially to see changes and to have that drive to keep going. So you must not stop. It may be difficult in the beginning because you will not see immediate results. But if you're consistent with your efforts, if you keep reading these books over and over again, you will see that you will gain a lot of clarity about who you are. And this will give you a lot of confidence to move ahead in life and reach your goals faster. So this is what I wanted to cover in this video. I hope you start reading books, and I hope you can change your life as soon as possible. Bye-bye.